Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're here live from Texas for the Roadrunner series. Racing at Texas. That was a little botched. That's okay. Anyways, 140 laps here at Texas. I believe we have about 9 guys with us. They are finishing up qualifying, and then we will, once they get started lining up, we will go down the starting grid. For now, what we're going to do is pull up some of the statistics, I suppose, for the track and the weather and whatnot. A 1.46 mile oval, 4 turns, obviously, even providing us with some track elevation. 82-degree track temp here in Fort Worth, Texas, so it's going to be a slick one. I know for a fact, I ran some practice laps. It can be a little tight and it can be a little loose. It just depends on how you're driving it. So I think we're going to see kind of some conflicting problems with these drivers. And I'm definitely excited. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Weather, though, air temp 74. Like we said, track temp is at 82. And 9-mile-per-hour wind headed to the north. So significant wind gusts. Or, well, maybe not wind gusts, but we got some wind going today. So, with that being said, we're going to get all this lovely stuff going. We're going to do that. Pull up the ticker. We're going to look at some of the top 5 guys right now for qualifying. Looks like Boyd Hogan in the 51. He is back from his technical problems, is at the top of the board right now. Curtis Sawyer there in second, not far behind. And then the top 3. Can't talk. With just under a second, one of his teammates, Brendan Jinks. And Bobby Maiden is making his return. He hasn't been here since Daytona. He's sitting there in 4th. And Eli Green, I believe this is his debut start. I could be wrong there, in 5th right now. So we got just less than 3 seconds now left. And they will be gridding up. So we will head down there. Unfortunately, no Rob with me tonight. He's got things to do, so that's unfortunate. But we need to make sure we get on the leader. Yeah, bada bing, bada bing. It's gonna be scenic until he actually loads in, so that's okay. We will make sure that everything is solid. Looks like he's in there now as they get lined up. Oops, sorry. It's gonna do that. I hate it, but it's gonna happen. This isn't professionalism over here. And I did thank him last time, but I got a huge thanks to iBog for the Fox Sports theme. It helps us out a ton to not have to do these things. I mean, this software
rule for the first part of the race
is so complicated. You got some guys talking there through the radio, has some questions. So we will show the grid.
What did you say, Curtis?
As they communicate.
What is the start rule for the first start? Do we have to start on green for the first one, or is it up to you?
No, it's off the leader every time.
No.
Alrighty then.
Alright. So these, I forgot I needed to change these number pictures, but I guess it's okay. At least it looks semi-legit, right? That's all that matters. And looks like that's going to round it out. 6 rows. Bada bing, bada boom. We're ready to go. I should have said some stuff during that, but I didn't because they were talking. Somebody's in there and they're Hello Kitty down there. They're revving it up. They're ready to go. That would be the 13 of Cade Norton in his Hello Kitty scheme. It's glad to see Hello Kitty coming into the sport. You know, it's always good to get the kids involved, right? Little girls love their Hello Kitty. Anyways, back to some better, more legit stuff. They're getting going for their pace laps. I believe they're going to go 2. I can't ever remember. I don't race enough. I spend too much time messing around with replays and enjoying myself by myself, so... Very interested to see what Bobby Maiden in that 11 car can do today. As you can see, he's starting up there in the second row. So he's fast. He knows what he's doing. So we'll see what he can do against the 51 of Boyd, which is back after his win at Kansas. Kansas missed Martinsville. Very upset about that due to technical problems. But we got some guys in this field that are ready to go. I know the 7 of Brendan Jinks was struggling through practice. So I will be interested to see how he goes through the race, starting there in the second row. Looks like the pace car is actually heading down pit road. It is. So we're going green this time. And the 51 gets an excellent start with the 7 right behind him. That 54 of Curtis Sawyer is going to fall back to third now with the what looks like the 36 of Casey Clark coming in underneath of him. So Boyd is going to take the lead through turns 1 and 2. With his teammate right behind him. So like we said, though, with Boyd at Kansas, I mean, he really dominated the last half of that race, leading over 130 laps, I'm pretty sure. And I think we can pretty much expect to see the same out of him today if somebody else doesn't have something to say about it. He seems to be pulling away now, though. He's got the feel for the car. Looks like the 7 got a little bit loose. And it looks like things are starting to stack up just a little bit. All right. So they're pretty much lined up now. They are getting it going as we go down the backstretch here on lap 3. They are super lined up. That actually looked really cool. That is the first time I saw that camera angle with a full field of cars, and it just looked awesome. Oh, God, I love this. I love this job. This unpaid internship, basically. Anyways. So the 54... Eric Curtis Sawyer is definitely pressuring the 7. And it looks like we got some double wide action there, right there behind him. And the 36 is going to get around the 11. He's going to get right in front of him. The 11 is on his bumper going through 3 and 4 right now. Man, that was close. That could have been ended very badly, but looks like the 11 is aware of the lap situation. He's not going to get too involved too early in the race. I did forget to mention... stage 1 ends at the end of lap 32, and stage 2 will end at the end of lap 64. Oh, that's the 28. That is not the 36. Well, that is my bad. I actually don't know who the 28 is. That's not good. That's the 28 of Eli Green here making his first start, I do believe. That's why I don't know who he is. I know who he is now. And he's up there running up what looks like in the top 5. It looks like pretty much everybody within the top 5 has run their last lap within the 29.8 range. I know some practice laps are getting up there low 29, so we've had some significant tire fall off here for the first 6 laps. No surprises there. I know I experienced that myself. The leader actually was not the fastest car that time. The 7 of Brendan Jinks was the fastest car on the track that last time around. No, sorry. Eli Green was the fastest lap or fastest car around the track that time. He is in 4th. So now that they are singled out, what we're going to do, we're going to go to our sights and sounds and enjoy a little bit of racing from up close. So, as they complete lap 10, Boyd's still in the lead. I love this camera angle. It looks so fast there. It is just amazing. Let me fix the camera. It's so unfortunate to have to do this all on my own and not have Rob here with me. It sucks. 'Cause I gotta commentate and work at the camera angles, so you'll have to bear with me again on this race. So, Boyd got his 50th win today in the Class A at Martinsville race. So there's a huge congratulations to him on that, as he continues to dominate the first 11, coming up on 12 laps of this race. Wow, Brandon Nelson, 6.666 laps behind. That is very unfortunate. I wish I hadn't have seen that. Does it look like we actually have a couple drivers already out? No. Well, Cade Norton is out. I am also out, but I'm not racing, so that doesn't count. So we're going to kind of try to take a run through the field here, I think. That's the wrong button. And take a look at some stats here. We got the 51 of Boyd Hogan. And he has missed one race. Obviously, I've said that. Oh, we got Curtis Sawyer is there. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Wrong one. Hold up. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I mean, we got a good view of it right now, but that's okay. Hold up. Let's get a good scenic view of this. And Curtis Sawyer is going to pull in front of the 51 of Boyd Hogan. Couldn't quite tell if he led that lap. Wasn't able to catch it. But we have a new leader on lap 14 here at Texas. Oh, we got a car on the wall. The 28 of Eli Green. No caution. Very little damage, surprisingly. I guess he didn't hit the wall too hard, but he's going to keep it going. No caution. Good to see that, actually.
How did not get a caution?
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. So he's going to continue on with little to no damage, surprisingly. After that contact with the wall in the back straightaway, that just strictly concrete wall. So the leader, there, Curtis Sawyer, we're back to him. Apparently he's the most exciting driver on the track, because that's what I clicked on for the camera. Or for who to look at, anyway. God, I love that view. It looks so cool. They're just wiggling around. It just looks... and the 51's looking underneath of them again. These two are going to be battling it out all day. I can already see it. And that 11 is just kind of waiting for him to mess up. And they are side by side. I have absolutely no idea who led that lap. They are still side by side. He's on his right rear quarter panel, and it looks like the 51 is going to clear him now. 54's maybe coming back. Nope. They are lined up top three. That 11's looking on the inside now. He's not quite going to get there, though.
What are you doing, Eli? Come on, man.
Seems like we got some trouble there with Eli. So these three right here pretty much were the ones to expect to compete with each other. And Boyd definitely is not going to get as easy of a win as he thought he probably was going to. I knew that 11 would be there. That 54, I felt like would be more in the 11's position, but either way, it's good racing, so we will take it. Looks like the 54 got a little bit of the apron there. It might get him a little bit tight coming off the corner. But they are just straight lined up, man. Any one of these guys makes a mistake, the guy behind is going to be ready to take advantage. So the 54 is looking to the inside. The 11's actually going to follow him. And he is there going into turn 3 now. Oh, they're close.
Oh, you're good, man.
Good for TV.
It is good for TV. I want to see some people touch each other. That came out wrong. Oh boy, what a day. Looks like the 11 wants to make it 3 wide. Is he gonna make? He's gonna make it 3 wide, sort of. Not really. Not anymore. He's under the 51 though.
So tight down there. All.
And those two are gonna
Tight everywhere.
settle it out now. We are double wide for second position.
Damn, Bobby.
And even the 7 of Brennan Jinx sort of possibly coming into the picture. See what he does over these next few laps. If he can catch up to these guys racing it out. We'll see if this goes green. Guys will have to start pitting. I believe that would probably be around lap 40 to 50. Maybe up to 60. Don't remember the fuel run at this track and these cars. So now, things have kind of flip-flopped a little bit. The 51's now in third. He was leading. That 54 is kind of pulling away from the 11 now a little bit as well. The 11 takes a much lower approach into the corners. It must be helping his tire wear if he's keeping up with these guys and running a different line, though. But the 51's going to look to the outside of him. See what he can do with it. That outside lane gets really tight. It's really hard to pass up there. Especially coming off the corner. It's not so bad through the center, and definitely entering is not too bad. Coming off the corner, though, it gets very tight. So that 54 is going to run away for now. Looks like the 18 of Russell Keats was the fastest car on the track last lap with a 31.091, and the leader running a 31.162 that time. We'll go ahead and get a view here of Brandon Nelson here. We'll give him a shout out for old Logan Nelson, his brother. Oh, wrong button. We'll see what that Brandon Nelson's doing back here in whatever position he's in. Looks like 8th. Could be wrong. No, looks like he's in 8th. He's kind of leading this little pack of guys back. We haven't looked at these guys much, so they definitely deserve as much TV time as the leaders. As the 14 of Joshua Nelson, he's going to get up into him. Oh, and that takes all 3 of them out. Well, they're not out, but they're wrecking.
Looking like a green white checker for the stage.
So that is going to make things a little bit interesting.
Hey, Brandon, I'm sorry about that. I just washed up a little bit.
See if anybody is going to pit this time. Get a nice look at the leader now. Looks like the 11 got in front of the 54 at some point while we were there, back there. We just want to make sure we keep an eye on the order or the leader, though.
Curtis, Bobby, I love you guys.
What?
That was fun.
So,
Oh yeah.
after, what, 24, 25 green flag laps, we have our first caution. 14 just washed up a little bit into the... I don't remember. Not good. And got 3 guys sideways. So we got the 11 here leading them down pit road. We'll see who comes off first. Oh, hold up, don't forget. Bang, there we go. Now we got the pit stops. Like a champ. Oh, the 7 did not get a good entry to his pit stall that time. That's gonna do it. And it sounds like Boyd messed something up as well. So the 11 there with a 14.75, and Curtis Sawyer just over 15. Boyd just over 15. So we got a couple guys there in the 14s. Looks like Cameron Combs maybe had some damage. Brandon Nelson got involved in that. That's right. Who we were watching? We were watching Brandon Nelson. I forget how many fast repair they have. They might only have one. We're trying to eliminate those from the league, but we want guys to kind of get used to racing with each other before we completely eliminate them, so people don't get completely screwed over.
Stage, by the way.
What did you say, Curtis?
End of the stage. What lap? 32.
End of
Yeah,
32.
end lap 32 and lap 64.
Bada bing. There it is. It's so nice to have a Boyd in there driving, because I can't ever seem to chat with those guys. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I should be able to, but it doesn't like me sometimes. So, we should have a couple laps of green flag racing. I'm sure these guys are going to race hard, try to get some stage points, although we aren't actually going to get any stage points. Or no, they will get stage points, I believe. Now I can't remember. Now I'm confusing myself, so that's great. Nope, I believe I said it before. We don't have any playoffs or anything. Just this inaugural season. Just trying to get some things under a foot, under a belt. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Should I stop now? I don't know. Anyways. So, points are still, you still want to kind of win the or you still want to win the, season. I guess we'll call it a championship. But it'll strictly be based off points, and you get some points for leading laps, leading the most laps, at least one bonus point. So, you want to get as many points as you can, obviously. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. It's like real commentating. All you gotta state the obvious, right? You want a loose car. Loose is fast, right? That's obvious, I would hope. So, when I do need to call a caution, I'm going to make sure I'm ready for it, because I'm going to have to do it like this. Make sure I have it where it's at. Throw yellow. Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure I know where it's at. I should have done that before, but yeah, I still have to pull the thing up, so it's okay. No big deal. Hello. Yeah, Logan, no problem, man. We try to get everybody, but it's really hard when the leaders were top three guys are all racing it out. It's like, I don't know. I might as well not look at anything else at this point. But then we go back and we got to see some action, so that's what we like. Oh, looks like the 2 car there of Cameron Combs is the Hello Kitty. So, making sure the little girls of the sport get their appreciation. And it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so support that with the pink. And the 11 is going to get an excellent start underneath the 54. He's going to take a lead by himself, getting into turn 1. The 88 and the 51 side by side. Looks like the 51. Oh, he's not quite going to clear him. That 88's going to come back. No, he's not. They are clear. Single file down the back straightaway for at least the top, 7 or 8 or 9, maybe everybody? Oh, looks like we had somebody back there. I need to pull my thing up. Got a nice little battle there with the 2 of Cameron Combs and the 14 of Joshua Nelson. Working around the 7 of Brendan Jinks, teammate to Boyd Hogan on Bash Brothers Racing. He's definitely struggled at this track this week. See if he can, learn some things through the race. And looks like the 18 is going to kind of cut him off there of Russell Keats. So we got the 2 and the 7 side by side now, coming off a 4. Looks like the 2 is going to take that lap for him, that position. At least for that lap. The 2 was faster that time by. The 7's going to clear in front. And they're going to fall back in line. Make sure I haven't muted something here. Alright, we're good. That would not be good. I don't want to mute something. Okay, we need to throw a caution. I forgot about that. My bad. I'm so busy over here just trying to have a good time that I completely forgot we need to throw caution. So glad somebody's paying attention, because I'm not. Well, I'm paying attention, but I'm not paying attention to the right things. So that's the end of stage 1. Bobby Maiden there is going to take it. And Curtis Sawyer there. Actually, hold up. What are we doing? What are we doing with our live? We need to pull this up somehow. Oh, I forgot I have some other stuff I can use that I used last time. We'll just go ahead and show results here. Bobby Maiden there taking it for the stage 1 win. Curtis Sawyer in second. The 51 of Boyd Hogan third. 88 of Garrett Riley in fourth. 18 of Russell Keats in fifth. The 7 of Brendan Jinks in sixth. The 2 of Cameron Combs in seventh. The 14 of Joshua Nelson in eighth. The 28 of Eli Green in ninth. And in 10th, 52 of Brandon Nelson. Do we have anybody else?
That's what happens when you're rabbit when you're
That's the wrong button. And Casey Clark back there in 11th. And then obviously there's me.
French fry when you should have pizza.
Broadcasting, not racing, so it doesn't even matter. That's not what I wanted. Actually, we do need the pit stops. Wow, what a convenient mistake to make. Let's come over here. So we got some guys pitting now. Let's see what guys can do if anybody makes a mistake. I know the 7 did last time. Oh, the 51 overdid it again. That missing Martinsville is taking a toll on that 51. And the 28 did not obviously take 4 tires, I'd say. And the 11, the 54, the 11 is going to get him. Hopefully he did speed. He had a nice shot there at the end. Or maybe the 28 is not a part of this. You never know. The 11 had the longer pit stop, but he was able to get, a better exit off pit road, assuming he didn't get a speeding penalty. So I can't really judge that. I have no idea. Anywho. Turn that lovely stuff off. Oh, good job. Let's take a look at the race summary so far. The leader, Eli Green. So the Eli Green is the leader then. Is it going to update this time, or is he something messed up here that I'm unaware of? No, he is the leader. Okay, so he must have taken 2 tires, or maybe no tires. I don't know. He was going for track position. We'll see how it holds up. He's been struggling a little bit today, but that's after 35 laps now. Just over 100 remaining, 5 lead changes and 2 cautions. Obviously, one of them being the stage. So, the 28 of Eli Green will be taking them to the green flag. This time, well, not this time. This time, the lights on the pace car are still on, but you get the point. They're so ready to go, though. They're all doubled up, ready to go.
I'm gonna roll with the outside. If that's available.
Yeah, it is.
Huge thanks to UPS there for sponsoring this race. Apparently. Stanley, Samsung Mobile, O'Reilly, Dickies. Love you guys. And UPS again. I thought it might be UPS. So, lights on the pace car are off now. Maybe going green next time. And see what that 28 of Eli Green will do. Did I say 25? I meant to say 28 if I did. I don't know. Look at that pace car driver. He looks so ready. So, he is in a Ford. If there anybody in a Chevy I can get some cool onboards. There is a Chevy back there. Since I do own the Chevy, I will have to actually need to. I'm going to need to go to buying the licensing for the Ford and the Toyota so that I can get some camera angles for those on board. Since I don't own them, I can't get anything cool out of it.
Green flag, green flag.
So the 28 took the outside, and he's going to take the green flag. He's going to take the lead now, as he should. With the 88 falling. Oh, we had some guys get into the wall. Looks like they're okay. 88 and the 11 still side by side. That 18's up there on somebody's bumper or quarter panel. And they're going to figure things out here, at least to the top 5 for now. No, they're not. Still side by side. That 18 is working his way through the field. We need to get a better camera angle. These look cool, but it can't see anything that's going on. There's a lot going on. We got 5 guys right there, and they are just racing it out. I can't do this thing fast enough, man. These guys are going at it right now. They're still side by side there for what looks to be 5th. The 7's going to slip up a little bit. 18 going to get in front of him. The 51 of Boyd going to sneak in front. Look like the Boyd did have that trouble. Oh, the 88. Oh, man. He's going to be 3 wide now. What are they going to do going into turn 1? As the 11 and the 54 begin to pull away, they are still 3 wide. That 7's going to get a good run off the high side, though. Side by side with the 18 down the back stretch. This is some good racing, fellas. This is what we like to see. Oh, looks like the 7's going to get it even a little bit tight, maybe. Just maybe. Oh, the 88's crossing over the 51 now. He didn't like that. He doesn't want to be behind anybody. He's underneath the 51 going on turn 1. Side by side. 51's going to actually get a pretty decent run so far. See if he can hold it. And still not quite clear. Heading into turn 3. The 7 looking inside of the 18 now. 51 coming up. Oh, man, he had a nice shot going there. Nice run. Had to slow it up a little bit, it looks like. Maybe just a little bit too much. That 7's going to look way inside. As the 14 of Joshua Nelson's looking to the outside of the 88 now. And the 2 looking to the inside of him. Man, these guys in the back of the pack are just relentless. So we will go... who's leading? Eli Green, still in the lead. We're going to go trackside to those awesome camera angles. Except this time, I want to make sure I turn up the volume.
Fucking A.
Looks like somebody got into the wall a little bit. No caution. Shortened our experience there a little bit. I thought there was going to be a caution, so I sort of started to end it. That was a little unfortunate, because I was very much enjoying myself. It was loud, and I like it loud, man. These V8s sound great. So the 28's still in the lead now. Showing what he's got. Now he's up front on those older 2 tires, I'd say. The 11's actually got to his bumper this time, though. He's looking to the inside. And it looks like he's going to clear him pretty easily. The 54 wants to get some action now as well. Oh, cut him off. It's racing. Who cares?
Oh, you're good.
Move somebody for once in your life. If they watch this back and they actually hear that, that's going to be great. That 54 is kind of looking to put the bumper. I think the 54 heard me. Come on, man. Curtis, you can do it. Put the bumper to him. Somebody put the bumper to somebody. You had some good racing, but I want to see somebody get the bumper put to him. That'd be just great. I mean, don't wreck them. You know, they need to be able to save it. But just, you know, just move them out of the way a little bit. Well, don't move yourself. What are you doing? Oh, man, these guys, they they don't know what they're doing anymore. So that 51 of Boyd falling back hasn't made too much progress back up after leading the first, what, 12 or 13 laps or so. Now side by side with his teammate back in 6th and 5th. And Eli fell back a bunch in those last lap or two. But the 11 of Bobby Maiden is back in the lead. Oh, did somebody get sideways? Maybe.
Good save.
Let's just make sure. Let's go through the field. All right, we're good. Nope, now it's on me. Oops. All right, hold on. I'm messing things up now. All right, we're good. Let's get somebody. Back to the leader. The 18 of Russell Keats there in 3rd, looking to get past the 54 in 2nd place. So he's worked his way up to this field quite well. Those two just less than half a second behind the leader now. Oh, 18's a little over half a second now. 51's actually shown up. So we've got a new guy. We had the big 3, now we got the big 4. Everyone else has fallen back. Got some guys racing out all the way up in the way. He's going to get into it just a little bit. Don't scratch that Hello Kitty up, man. What are you doing with your life? Is he going to try that high line again? He's kind of going to try that high line again. 88. Oh, 88. What, he's getting tight, man. Woo. Close stuff. Let's get back to the leaders. I know the 18's up there. Still working on the 54, it looks like. He's just kind of chilling out for now. 51 laps into this race. Remember the end of lap 64. I need to remember that for myself this time, as I clumsily forgot. I mean, at least we got it on lap 33, so that's okay. Take a look at the stream here. Haven't looked at it in a while. How's it going, Kev? Hopefully you're enjoying the race. I'm sure Boyd would love to say hi to you right now. I know Boyd misses you. We all miss you, buddy. So far, pretty decent race put up by these guys. The 54 has made it to the 11's bumper. Oh, he's going to get him a little shot there down the front straightaway. He's going to fall back now after that. I'm sure the 11's going to remember that one. The pace slowed substantially through the course of this run, as I knew it would, based on my own practice laps. Definitely not surprised. That 11 seems to be running the best line, at least that time he did. Nice and low. Closer you are to that white line, the better the car will turn, especially off the corner. And that's probably the most important part, if I'd had to guess. I mean, based on my experiences, I do better when I get a better good when I get the I can't talk. I do better when I get a good run off the corner, more so than if I just ease into the corner and not try to push it too much inside. But enough of me. I'm not the professional here. I'm pretty average, to be honest. These guys right here, though, they know what they're doing. I would be way back there in turn 4 right now, at least. But I would be enjoying myself, and that's all that matters sometimes, right? Just don't get in the way. Speaking of people, looks like that might have been the 14 there that was heading into turn 3 ahead of these guys. We'll see if they catch up to him before the end of the stage here in, what, 8 laps or so? Maybe coming up on 7? I don't know, I'm bad with that. What's up, Oliver? Sad to see you miss this race, man. We got like 4 guys kind of hanging in there with each other. Actually, it seems like the 11 and the 54 are starting to pull away at this point. And the 18 and the 51 maybe have used up, maybe at least the 18, because, I mean, we don't know necessarily what the 51 there. Boyd's doing too much. He's kind of being held up, if you ask me. I mean, I can't say he's being held up, but, you know, there is somebody in front of him, so who knows if the 18 wasn't there, if he'd be catching up or not. I mean, he's not that much faster. He's taking a higher line here, though. Getting a really good, really low off that corner, off of turn 2. See if that helps him a little bit. He's searching around. He's trying to find something. You don't want to just run the same line as the guy in front of you. That's not going to do you any good. It never does. Let's try and take a run through the field here and see. They look Toyota. Those guys, I believe, are Toyota and another Toyota. See if we can find a Chevy right on board. There's a Chevy there. The 88 of Garrett Riley. I forget which one I made it, though, I believe. Is it this one? Well, there's that one. I found that one. Right side? Nope. Oops. Oh, no. Dang it. I hate that thing, man. I don't even know why it does it. And we're not live. Hold on. I messed up. There we go. We're live now. I need to point this thing up a little bit. I didn't have the ticker on the screen when I first made these. So that's good to know now. But that'll look cool for the future. Actually, it looks like he's got a little bit of damage there. Just in front of his hood flap to, you know, keep you on the ground if you get turned around. Somebody coming off of pit road, the 2 of Cameron Combs. So it looks like the 2 possibly went down pit road, or maybe he just has some. You just have some right front damage there on that Hello Kitty Camaro. Some right side. Looks like he got into the wall. Or I know he did get in the wall. We got a couple laps of the stage. So I'm sure he's going to have to deal with that. Meanwhile, I believe the 11 is still leading. He is. We'll head back to the leaders and prepare for the end of stage 2. As that 11 pulls away from the 54 ever so slightly. Not sure what happened to the 18, though. 2.3 seconds behind now. The 11 and the 54 have definitely taken advantage of these long runs. Saving their stuff up pretty good. And coming to 1 to go for stage 2. Catching up to somebody. I'm going to get ready to throw a caution here. I hate that I have to do it like this, but it never works when I do it via sim racing apps or anything. It just hates me. Doesn't ever want to work. So we'll just do it this way. Once we get somebody back in race control, we'll be good. You won't have to look at it. And that will be the stage. The 11 taking it again. I believe he took the first one. I can't even remember now. That's not good. That's my memory for you. It's pretty bad. I've also got a lot going on. So let's take a look at the results there. I won't go through them this time. We don't need to. But Toyotas are dominating this race right now. And then Ford's there in 4th and 5th. Chevy needs to make an appearance. That's for sure. Of course, you know, 2 guys aren't even racing right now in Chevys. including myself. All right, so these guys are gonna pit.
Face car and backstretch down
And
by the Texas side.
I just realized I forgot I'm supposed to interview, but I'm gonna just ignore the fact that I forgot to do that because I got way too much going on to do that anyways. If I had a partner, we'd totally be doing that. And then I forgot the first time, so we're gonna try to keep it consistent. So we just won't worry about it. I hate that I forgot that though. The 11's got some right front damage there. Oh, whoa, whoa, that freaked me out. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was actually him or what. I don't know. Don't scare me like that, man. We're running pace laps, dang it. Oh, I hate these things. Yeah, I heard, man. Out of town. He has a zombie on the back. What? Hold up. To the 52. Oh, sorry about that. He does have a zombie on the back. Hold on a minute. Let's do this. Let's just do this kind of like this real quick. That looks sick. Anyways, this is single car. We're gonna. Okay. So he does, in fact, have a zombie on the back of his car. I would stay off of his bumper. Unless you want to get eaten. He will chomp off your splitter. You don't want to do that. So Bobby Maiden appears to be staying in the lead. My ticker disappeared. You have got to be kidding me. You know what that means? That means we get to restart the whole daggone thing again. So while I do that, and in about 3 seconds, you're going to see something, and now it's gone. Okay. I got to reload this. I did this last time. I don't know why it does it. It's really annoying, though. And it makes it look unprofessional, and I hate that. I hate that for these guys, man. They were looking so good today, and I just ruined it from a malfunctioning theme. Boom. White flag. It's not no white flag. You're crazy. It is under caution, though, so we'll, boom. Ticker. Okay. Now that's under control. Dying light. No, man, you're good. There's nothing going on. But for real, if you were here, we'd have even more competition. We got some guys running good, running well. Up front. Oops, I clicked something. I don't think it's gonna do anything though. But main camera, you don't need to know that. I should have done the pit stop thing. Oops. So that's the final, well, not the final stage, but that's stage 2. So this is going to be the final stage now. To the end, lap 69 of 125. What? Why does it say 125? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Let me get rid of this real quick. Yeah, 140. Why? Why does it say 125? Hold on, we're gonna restart it again. I hate, God, this is terrible. What is life? And sorry about that. You get to see my awesome desktop background though. Getting sideways. I don't know what's, oh, you know what, I think it, no. I thought it worked fine last time though. I don't know. I'm trying to get this back up. Oh, I need to get, I don't need all that mess up there. Keep it clean. 122. Oh, you know what I bet it is? No, I don't know what it is. They're green though.
Green flag.
Tigger. Okay, we're good. So the 11 gets a really good start that time. we're just going to ignore the laps for now and just assume that we're going to be fine. I don't know what it's going to do when we get to lap 122, though. It's a little bizarre. I hate that does it, man. This is so annoying. So we got some guys double wide, though. The 88, the 18. The 18's going to clear him. And they're going to single out. The 54 is going to look to the outside of the 11, though. As they head down the back straightaway. And that's 7 looking to the inside of somebody, can't tell, the 88. And that Mazak Ford Mustang. And the 11 looking to check out for the rest of this race. You know, I think it'd be great to have some of these guys talking crap about each other. That would make things very interesting. You know, somebody dumps somebody for the win. They're pissed off. They dump them at the next race for just because they got dumped. Oh, man, that'd be so great. I see some people to move somebody like this 7 car. It looks like that 7's looking to it. He's looking to the inside of the 18 through turn 3 and 4. And he's going to possibly clear him before we get to turn 1. He is. Right, he's sliding right up in front of him. As they single out quite close to each other. That 11 is not able to get away from these guys. I mean, we got to remember this is fixed setups. So, you know, nobody's got like a setup advantage.
Yep.
Oh, it's fixed to 140 now. That's good to know. All right. Well, awesome. That's 7 of Brendan Jinks. Man, he is looking to go somewhere. Those top 3 guys last time by, all in the 29.9 range, fastest cars on the track, including the 7 of Brendan Jinks. I love to see that chat lighten up, even though it's all pretty much people we know. It's okay. Get it going, boys. The more the chat gets used, the more likely I will involve it in the stream. That's all I can say. I would love to do that. You know, have kind of sort of intermissions where you can still see the screen and everything, obviously, but chat's on the side. But the chat needs to be used, otherwise, you know, I'm not going to do it. So I'm glad to see it's being used today. We just need that to become a thing. And, you know, I do believe that 14 probably would have dumped you, Oliver. I would not be surprised. He was not happy with you for some reason. I don't remember why at Martinsville. But I love it. It's good stuff. So let's go back to the track.
Come on, Russell.
Well, what's up, man? They battling up here. I'm just riding, brother. I'm sick and tired. You can go if you want to.
Oh, close, my bad. You stay retired, so.
There you go. No, you're good, man. You got it.
All right. So these guys up front racing hard. We'd love to see that. They just need to keep it going. And I need to hurry up and get this stupid camera. So the 11 is pulling away a little bit now. As we inch further, the 7 and the 18 side by side. For 5th. 4th. For 4th. 88's kind of showing up into the picture now. He wants to get a piece of that action. We'll have to think about adding some more short tracks. I would love to see more short tracks because I love to see people get moved. I'm going to tell you what. For somebody like me that really isn't the biggest fan of Kyle Busch, I mean, I don't really hate the guy that much. I'm definitely not his biggest fan. I really like to see people get moved. So, yeah, that's that. Anyways, let's get back to broadcasting this race here in a short minute. $18 there next to the oops, wrong direction. Next to the 51 and underneath them, they are racing side by side. That 51 is not interested in giving up any more spots. I know that for a fact. That guy will respect you, but boy, when time comes, he wants to be up front. He wants to lead them laps. He just doesn't want to be behind anybody. But he's very calm for the most part behind that wheel.
Fucking Stuart Haas up here.
There he is, speaking to the people. Talking about Stuart Haas. I don't know who Stuart Haas is in this world. This is Roadrunner, not NASCAR. I don't know who the hell Stuart Haas is. Anywho, I actually do know who Stuart Haas is. Like, just in case somebody else don't understand that, I am joking right there. 18, coming up on his bumper now. Come on, Russell, move him. Move him out of the way. I know you want to. Hell, I would want to. I mean, I know it's lap 86, but, you know, that's okay. Right? I mean, come on now. Nobody's going to care. Only the entire field will be pissed off. That's all right. I'd be happy, though. We've had a lot of green flag laps here today, though, and that is not a bad thing. That's for sure. We like to see some green flag laps. I just realized... Oh, no, that's a lie. I'm just kidding. But our top 6 are all A-class. So. Ta-da. Any surprises there? Not really. Oh, that 11 is...
Here we go.
Being looked at by the 54 now. As I should have said, the 54 is looking outside of the 11. Not anymore, but he was. And Boyd was interested in it. I forgot what I was going to do now. Damn it. Oh, I know what I was going to do. We're all good. Don't mind me forgetting what I'm going to do. I do that a lot. I know that 51 wants it, man. I don't even know what to say. This is just good. I mean, we got 4, even 5 guys up here. They all are just there. Like, at this point in time, I have no idea who's going to win this race, and that's awesome. I love that. I don't want to know who's going to win this race. Oh, what happened to the 11 there? 54 is going to get to the inside. I'm not sure if he put the bumper to him or not, but if he did, hell yeah, buddy. I love it. They're just double wide. They are going at it. Coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. We got 2 guys side by side. That 51 and the 11. The 11, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know if he got moved or if he slipped up or whatever, but I don't care. Something happened.
What'd you say, Bobby?
I said line up again.
See you in 5.
See you in 5. Bada bing. There we have it. He's not happy about that one. We'll see what the 51, sorry, has to say to the 54. Oh, 11 looking to the inside. Not got much. The 51 looking to the inside now. He's got his bumper up in there. Can he hold it? No, he cannot. 54 is going to get the run. Let's use some of the stuff that we have to our availability over here. Some of the telemetry here to the 51 as he gets shoved to the outside by the 18 and the 11. That 11 is not happy with the 54. As a matter of fact, I need to hurry the hell up and get to the 11 and get a better camera. Because I have a feeling something's about to go down. It's about to be Monday Night Raw here at Texas Motor Speedway. Or should I say Sunday Night Showdown? As the three cars back there in 3rd, 4th, and 5th, racing it out. The 18 looking inside the 51. The 51's looking at that outside. I'm just going to keep an eye on this 11, though. I don't want to leave the 11 yet. I want to see
Take it, that's what you got.
what he does. I really do. I don't want to miss it. And that 54, I don't know if he slipped up or if he just doesn't want to. I don't know. He could be scared. I don't know. He might be scared. Maybe he'll save his stuff for the end of the race. And if we keep this up, we will have a green flag pit stop. So that will be interesting. And we got 5 guys up here. The top 5 guys. Might as well pull them up. I'm not sure why we don't get. Why is it? Oh, it just needs the update, I guess. There it goes. Now it's updated. I'm like, this thing is messed up. Technology, can't trust it. They've singled out a little bit now, though. Let's take a look at the long day here so far for Bobby Maiden. He started 4th, currently 1st. Fastest lap at a 29.555. And he's now led 56 laps. So, and then you can tell his last lap was just under a 31.2. I mean, just so much fall off, man. Over a second, it's amazing. I mean, it's fun. It's very fun. It's even showing me the RPM. Look at that. Didn't know it did that. I do now. Oops, wrong button. I was gonna do something. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Actually, I want to keep that up. I wanted to go to the stream. That's what I wanted to do. It is a little boring, yes, but what I am going to say is if this keeps up, we're going to have green flag pit stops. And I want to see that because we haven't had that yet this season. Boyd got the pole for this race. I would like to see more short tracks, though, and I said that. You said that earlier, and I said it as well. I brought it up. These 3 are kind of just pulling away now from everybody else. I'm not sure what happened to everybody. They've kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. There's the 88. Wait. Oh, you're not supposed to see that on there. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. So obviously something did happen. I noticed you said something about a wreck. I didn't see anything. I was obviously not paying attention. This field is very spread out now, though. But these 3 up here, are ready to go, and it looks like the top 7, at least for right now, I know, are on the lead lap. I think I forgot. Oh, nope. Top 5 are on the lead lap. So, yeah, they did something. Oh, you know what? They bet they pit. All right. Yeah, they probably pit. I told you, man. So now, at this point, if we got a caution, things would get really interesting. As we just passed 100 laps completed. We'll see when these guys pit. I wish I would have realized that they pit. I would have switched to them. So that's unfortunate. Dude, if Martin Truex dumps Logano, I would be so happy. Well, I mean, I don't dump him, but, you know, move him. Oh, the stuff happened. Stuff is happening right now. The 18's inside the 11. 54 is in the lead. How did I miss it? I'm not down for people getting dumped. I'm just down for people getting moved. I love to see people get moved. Ooh, 11 had a little wiggle there, look like. Wonder when these guys are going to pit. Yeah, I do believe these 3 guys are teammates, so they're probably going to all pit at the same time when they do pit. But no surprises, okay. They're all fast.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, they're all running about the same speed anyway.
Yep.
And they are heading to pit road, it looks like. The 11 is not. However, I wonder if he, either he doesn't care, or he did not get that communication very well. The 51 is catching up, though. He has those new tires. He is there. He's got to get his lap back, though. So that's what he's going to be doing here, is he's going to be getting his lap back. He is not passing for the lead, as well as the 52 of Brandon Nelson. Although he is 2 laps down. But those new tires, man. Those new tires will do the trick for you. And the 11 is down pit road. I wish I could do more than one camera angle at the same time without having more than one account. I can't afford that, frankly. Let's check on the 51 since we just saw him got those new tires. He's going. He's on the lead lap now. I don't know where this accent came from. I do apologize. The 88 of Garrett Riley now in the lead. Let's switch to him. I haven't seen much of him today. Sometimes I forget about people. Oh, he's actually on pit road right now. Well, and the 11's coming off of pit lane here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on right now. We're going to have to give it a few laps, let everybody cycle through. And there it is. Boyd in the lead now. Those new tires, man. But we will see, because now the 11 is going to have the better tires. See if he can gain back his time. Or if maybe he lost too much time. We'll see. We'll just have to see. Like, this just got really exciting. I know you'd think it's not exciting because people aren't getting into each other, but it's actually really exciting right now because I have no idea what's going to happen. I do wish there were some people side by side right now, dooring each other, because why not? But on the other hand, strategy is coming to play. Let's see if we can find some action, though, on the track. We got some guys back here kind of racing together. We just don't have enough people to have a lot going on, but we do have some people. Let's go ahead and do this here. Look at that Camaro. It's got the big old Camaro there in the front. Oh, looking to the inside, doing something in that. to the 52 of Brandon Nelson. He's going to easily get by, as is the 18. Ugh. A nice little yawn there. Let's, you know, since things have settled out,
Stay high.
let's have a little bit of fun again.
Thank you, Cameron.
It looks to me as some of these guys are beginning to gain. On other guys there, getting around some lap cars, I suppose, you know, things of that nature. Yeah, Boyd is, he's rocking, as well as his teammate there in the 7. They have definitely pulled some good strategy so far. Where is the 7? There he is. These other guys, somebody. The guys a part of Roughneck Racing are certainly gaining, it looks, though. So, I am interested to see what happens there. Let's take a look at this one. You can get a really good look at the guys behind him. It looks like the 7 is being reeled in now by, I believe, Curtis Sawyer. Yes, by Curtis Sawyer. I don't think that 7's got much more to live for at this point. But unfortunately, I can't move the camera around. That's unfortunate. I really thought I was going to be able to. Maybe it's because it's a gyro cam. Hold on a minute. Let's try. Nope, nothing. But you can see him turn on his wheel. So that's kind of cool. What do I want? What do I want? We'll go main game, I guess. Let's check back here with Brennan Jinx. I know some guys are getting around him. Curtis Sawyer in the 54 got around him. Now the 18's looking at him. Gonna give him a little bit of a shot there, it looks like. To the middle of 1 and 2. Oh, man. He saves it. Wow. That was close. And, oh, the 11 of Bobby Maiden is cutting it close there. The 7 doesn't want to give it up. You know, he got him a little loose. Definitely slowed him down. Probably should have given that spot to the 11. But we're coming to 20 to go. I mean, you don't want to give up anything at this point. But, oh, he's washing up a little bit. Here comes Cameron Combs in that 2 car. That 7 is just holding on at this point. He's just kind of there for the ride. We'll see if the 51 can hold him off, though, for these last 22-ish laps. The 54 of Curtis Sawyer was the fastest car on the track last time. And this time it was Russell in the 18. No, sorry, it was the 54 again. So the 54, currently the fastest car on the track. And we can tell he is making his gains. And he has Boyd in his sights. He is ready to make a move. And he is gaining on him big time. We'll see if Boyd can hold him off. I mean, his 20 laps is a long time. I mean, it's not a really long time, but it's a long time to hold somebody off that's this much faster.
Yeah, I got you. Thanks, guys.
So we'll see what Cameron Combs does here. And maybe Boyd will use him as a pick. We like to see drivers do that quite often. Or we do see drivers that like to do that, that is. Oh, 54 wants to look to the inside this time. Boyd doesn't want to give this spot up, man. He knows he's not the fastest car on the track, but he's going to wash way up, and that 54 is going to just make an easy job of that. Nothing for him. Curtis Sawyer, new leader. Lap 122 at Texas. And that 54 Toyota machine. Whoa, a little close to the wall there for the 18. Brandon Nelson back here with his zombie Reese's Pieces. I don't know if it's Reese's Pieces, but minding his own business back there. We'll give him some showtime. Actually, we want to go to the 54. Whom of which is taking the lead here. And the 11's going to get past the 51 now. 51's just going to be hanging on now, looks like, at this point. Just hoping to not lose too many spots. But lucky for him, there's only 6 cars on the lead lap. And the 6th place car is 6 seconds back. So, oh, into the wall for the 18 that time. Man, excellent view of that one, though. That was cool. Starting to see that tight condition, though, that I talked about at the beginning. But Roughneck Racing has definitely taken control of this race. We'll see if the 18 of Russell, after getting in the wall, can get up here with his teammates. If that damage affects him at all. Probably not gonna see any more pit stops today. If there's a caution, though, that could be a different story. I think everybody's gonna come down pit road if there's a caution. I mean, I know the 51 is. He just doesn't have the stuff anymore. Falling over a second and a half back from the leader. Looks like we've lost some guys through the course of the race. Unaware of that. Only 1 wreck, I think, so far. Which is something we like to see. We like to see that. Some good long green flags. However, a late caution would definitely make things interesting here, and I would like to see that, but we'll see. I mean, I do have the power, right? I could just throw one just because why not? But I'm not going to, because that would ruin this race. And everybody would hate me and I wouldn't be allowed to broadcast anymore, so that would be good. I'm too much of a good person to do that. Let's take a look at some long run stats though for the 54. I don't believe we've done that yet for today. Starts second. Currently first. Fastest lap at a 29.445. His last lap just over 31 seconds. And he's led 24 laps. And the 11 is caught up to his teammate here. Let's see if the 11 can do anything about this lead. You know, they're teammates, but we're coming to 10 to go. It's time for somebody to shine. You don't have teammates within 10 to go. You get what you get. Your teammate winning doesn't help you. That's for sure. Anybody would know that, right? And he's looking to the inside through 3 and 4. We'll see if the 11 can clear him. He's not going to clear him yet. They're going to be door to door here, going across the start-finish line. And the 54 is going to take that lap. These two side by side is going to help Boyd probably just a little bit, but the 11's actually going to clear him that time through 1 and 2. So, you know, Boyd actually did gain a little bit on him that time, but now he's going to start losing time and get... Ugh, excuse me. That 54 is not going to let him get away, though. He's still right there behind him. Using that draft. Going to look to the inside. You know, just showing him he's there. Obviously can't really make a move from that point, but, you know, he just wants him to know he's there. 6 cars on the lead lap. I know I said that already. Our man Boyd still in 3rd. Brendan Jinks in the 7 fell back to 5th. All right. So as this race winds down, you know, we don't have a whole lot to talk about right now at this point. I mean, we've kind of seen how the strategy has played out. The 11 and the 54 here. Obviously the best long-run cars all day. They got passed pretty easily there by the 51 at one point after the 51 pit. But, you know, early pit stop by the 51, trying to, you know, kind of short pit it, I'd say. Didn't work out for him. But that's a good thing because we don't need one guy winning every single race, and we don't want one guy winning every single race. That would be boring. Just saying. So the 11 here leading the race on his return since Daytona, which he only finished like a third of that race from being wrecked out, is leading with just a little over 5 laps to go. With his teammate right behind him, which is a little reassuring. I mean, at least it's not the 51, because if it was the 51, I'd be a little worried myself. I've been moved by him before. He's not afraid. He likes to move people. But I am okay with being moved, as long as you don't wreck me. You can move me all you want. I do wonder if that 54 is thinking about it, though. I hope he is. I really hope he is. I mean, he hasn't let him get there. I mean, he let him get past him, but he hasn't gotten away from him. So these two are... They're not going to give up. Let's actually go to the 11 here. Wrong one. Looks like the 11's pulled away a little bit that time. Just a little bit. We got 5 to go now. That 11 has just done the best job all day of keeping his car down low. Oh, the 36, I believe that was. Always keeping it together. And he's going to get off the track, and we're not going to have a caution. That isn't, I mean, just a flawless job by Casey Clark there. I don't know what happened. Those leaders were probably about to have a heart attack, though. I know I would have. As the 11 continues to show how well he is able to just hold it down more than anybody else. I mean, it's a difference of the bottom of that lane and the top of that lane between these two guys. And clearly the bottom of that lane is, well, he's right in the middle of that lane, that 54 is now. He gets a pretty good low there coming off turn 4. But that 11 is proving way better at it. Ooh, running a little high that time. Gonna get a decent run off the corner, but that 54 actually got a much better corner that time than the 11 did. Looks like the 54 lost a position, or the 51 lost a position to the 18 of Russell Keats. So now the top 3 all Roughneck Racers, racing members. I don't know. I guess Roughneck Racers is fine. Don't quote me on that one, though. 2 to go. Let's see if that 54 can get up there and maybe challenge his teammate for the win. It's going to be between these 2 guys, though. Nobody else is going to have a chance unless they wreck each other. I mean, that's a wholly different story, though. We're going to assume that they're not going to wreck each other because that would suck. Or would it? Would it, though? I'm afraid it wouldn't. And that 54 got an excellent run that time. He is up on his bumper going into turn 1. He's going to get him loose. Final lap here. Oh my gosh, he's going to get to the outside now. That 11 is holding his position, though. He does not care that he's his teammate. Boy, oh boy, he had him mad loose going to that corner. And the 11 was able to hold on. Coming out of turn 4 here. Is going to take the win at Texas. Bobby Maiden, ladies and gentlemen. Stellar driving by that guy. Applause to him. That was incredible. Oh, now he's going to move him. Oh, they're just playing around with each other now. That was a very well... oh, he's going to get hit again. God dang it. Sometimes I forget this isn't real. So we will take a look at the results here as the... after the 11, if he does his burnouts. There he goes. Whee! That car is beat up now, unfortunately. So the 11 of Bobby Maiden for the win, top 3, Roughneck Racing into Toyotas. Riding out the top 5 and 4th and 5th is Boyd and Brendan, a part of Bash Brothers in those Fords. 3 Chevys there. Garrett Riley, a part of Missouri Mayhem. Brandon Nelson, Cameron Combs. And then the 2 Fords of Casey Clark, Joshua Nelson. And I believe there should be some more guys. Eli Green there finishing in 11th. And then myself and someone else that lagged out. So that was a little unfortunate for him. Hate to see Cade lag out, I believe is what happened. So we'll see you next week at, I believe, ISM Raceway for some somewhat short track racing. But for now, thanks for joining us, and we will see you in the next one.